am Bethany, and that's Drew.
Today we're in South El Monte, California to explore a special collection of military vehicles. Some date back as far as World War I.
It's officially called the American Military Museum, but to the locals, it is known now and forever as Tankland.
Tankland! Coming up on Oddity Odysseys. Well, when I was a kid, I had a little matchbox tank that I liked to play with, and you could press it down on the back of it, and it would say, "Aim and fire!"
Why do I feel like this is not going to end well?
So my Aunt Kay thought it said, "I'm on fire!" And she's like, "Whoa, holy buckets, somebody better put the fire out!"
Oh, hey, I see a tank.
Yeah.
It must be in the right area.
Indeed, the right area is in the Whittier Narrows recreational area. From Route 60, it's a half-mile north on Rosemead Boulevard, just before you hit Rush Street. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh man, there's one right in front of us.
And it has a little mouth on it. That's cute.
Wow, look at these.
That's lovely.
Parked here by little barky dog.
Aw, he's guarding the tanks.
This says museum parking only. What else would someone park here for?
I feel like it's not a good place to mess with.
Yeah, if you park here for any other reason, they will shoot you down.
So this is just the parking lot, and there's already a lot of tanks.
It's pretty impressive already.
Yeah.
So where do we get in?
There's an entrance over here. They take card only, no cash,
Right.
but it's only $5 for adults.
So don't mess with the tanks.
Yeah, do not try to get in one.
All right, in we
I think
go.
we just go on through here.
Oh man, look at this. Old sunglasses and pictures.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Little model. See, this is like the one that said aim and fire.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, these are tiny.
Very detailed.
Yeah.
The American Military Museum is an outdoor collection of 181 military vehicles used in World War I, World War II, as well as the Korean, Vietnam, and Cold Wars. There are even a few from Desert Storm. You can find this booklet online, or they also have them after you get a ticket to admittance to kind of see each number and see the history behind everything. There is information on each one. Where do we start? 56. Tank parking only is over here.
Okay. This big boy is the M60A1. It was last used in 1997, so it's fairly modern. It runs on gasoline and diesel.
Oh, that's convenient.
This box up here was an infrared light, so it made it very easy to target at night. This is not something I could park in my garage.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Number 57 here is a Soviet tank mock-up, built and used by Hughes Electronics for testing anti-tank heat-seeking missile guidance systems.
So it was a test vehicle.
That's interesting. I thought it would, given the size and everything, it would actually have more to say, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, look underneath. What do you see?
Tires?
Exactly, because the treads of the tank aren't real. It rolls around on those tires.
Ah, yep, definitely a mock-up. Oh, they have volunteers that clean the pieces, so that's kind of fun. It's happening in front of us right over there. We could do that on our next trip. We could help volunteer to clean up some stuff.
Here we are in the deep, dark, far back corner of the museum, and there's a couple of really big guns back here.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is the Mark 21 here, was constructed in 1933, used in World War II. It took 11 men to operate just this gun turret. These were mounted on ships, and they were used as anti-aircraft guns in World War II, Korean War, the Vietnam War.
This is Lark 5, this boat structure. And it can hold 20 equipped soldiers.
Wow.
Or at least it did in its time. Developed in the 1950s. That's kind of interesting. You can all see the little blades and all the other stuff over there.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go.
What do we have here? Looks like a big anchor?
It made us stop in our tracks when we walked by it.
Yeah.
It's an anchor and an anchor float. The anchor floats are attached to chains that go down to heavy cement blocks underwater.
Okay.
So basically when a ship enters the harbor, they can anchor to the attached chain, which is definitely more secure than the ship's anchor.
This is a UH-1M 1323 Bell helicopter gunship.
That's a lot to say in one sentence. Woo.
Also known as a Huey.
I like that name.
It's much easier to say. There's just no end to the awesome stuff you can find here. Look at this. This is, well, it's a giant propeller made entirely of brass and iron, And get this, it weighs 29,000 pounds.
Yikes.
So you jump on that side, I'll go jump on this side, and we're gonna lift it up over our heads.
Yeah, who's gonna hold the camera? This guy's pretty cool. His name is Scorpion.
Scorpion, I like that.
And he served in Vietnam. One driver,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of the crew could just serve the ammunition to it from the ground. It's cool. You can see like the headlights and stuff on it.
Yeah, they're still there.
I really want to drive one of these.
Yep, me too.
Craig Michelson, the museum's curator, has been collecting these vehicles since 1962 in hopes of preserving an important part of American history.
So what are we standing in front of here?
We're looking at a piece of equipment, United States Marine Corps. It's called an M53. It has a 155 millimeter cannon, and it's capable of shooting a 93-pound round 12 miles. Pretty amazing.
So not something you want to mess with.
No.
Right.
But if you have real bad neighbors, you go 12 miles away, you make sure you don't shoot your house. There'll be a big hole, and now, oh, they left. That's my new swimming pool.
Oh, there we go.
So this is the Sherman side you mentioned?
This is some of our Shermans.
Okay.
We actually have 3 of them here.
Okay.
The early Sherman, a mid Sherman with a 105 howitzer that we're presently cleaning up, and that's going to be that's a Marine Corps vehicle. And here's your bigger Sherman.
Okay.
If you guys saw the movie Fury, this is the type tank that they use.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very curious, how did all of this start?
My dad was an officer in World War II. After the war, Dad started a company that was producing military clothing, and then we got tied into motion picture work. And all of a sudden, one of the production company goes, look, we're not allowed to own vehicles. We'll give you money, you go buy the vehicles, we'll use them, and we'll just give them back to you. My dad goes, well, that's a no-brainer. We'll go for that. And in 1964, we became a nonprofit museum. And it's just amazing how you see all these little things in history. You're watching TV, you're saying, oh, it's a little thing. You look at it, it's giant.
It's impressive.
And
It
it's
really is.
neat. You know, luckily we have wonderful volunteers helping me, and it's a labor of love coming out here.
Has anyone ever tried to steal something?
No. No,
Try to walk
we have
off.
stupid stuff. You know, 5 years ago, everybody was into the planking, so they'll do their planking. Now it's the selfie stick stuff, but most try to follow the rules. But there's always somebody that won't.
What are your hopes for the future of the museum?
We're, trying to punch through this COVID thing.
Right.
But the idea of having this go on forever is a wonderful idea. When my dad became sick, couldn't do it anymore, I promised to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep it open.
Craig, I want to thank you so much for
I'm so glad
letting
that
us come.
You guys come out here, and I'm glad your viewers can see what we're doing.
Absolutely.
And this is a labor of love. And if someone's in the LA area that would like to get in touch with us, we're right here, and tankland.com is our website.
There it is.
And they can get our hours and stuff. And I'm glad that you guys can show a little bit of what we're doing.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. Well, thanks to museums like Tankland, we have a chance to look back at relics of war that remind us how important it is to settle our disputes peacefully and rationally.
If you'd like to visit Tankland for yourself, they're open on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also, be sure to check out their website and their Patreon page, and we'll put links to those in the description below.
Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Oddity Odysseys.
I can't help but wonder, how did they get all these in here?
Yeah,
Did they drive them on? Were they airlifted? I'm very, very curious about that.
it's a good question.
Can you just drive these tanks onto the property? I don't know.
They might have been brought in with large trucks.
Hello.
Is anyone in there?
Yeah.
And fire! Nope.
I mean, what a way to go, right? I couldn't complain about that at all.
It would definitely be a decisive death.